knocking you around, and your feet can't find solid ground. Bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine, bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Different voices, different names, different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queens like Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. Seen, heard, TLC Tuesday. We all need a little TLC sometimes. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen, heard, loved. That's what we're here for. Queens like Brigade, we're marching through the night. Electric soldiers, we ignite the fire bright. From the shadows, our voices scream loud. We tell the dying, make the heavens cry. Queens like Brigade, guiding through the darkness. Soldiers of change, our spirits reborn. Stand our ground until dawn breaks face the past, haunted by the pain that lasts. Every scar that I still bear, it reminds me I'm still here. Every whisper, every stare, every judgment hanging in the air. All the battles I've been through, I came out stronger. Hell yeah! I hate what it took from me, but I still love me. I hate what it stole from me, but I broke free. Every time the memories fade, I remember the price I paid. Every tear, every fight led me to the light. Only when I stop to think, I see how close I was to the brink. Only when I breathe again, I know this strength will never end. I hate what it took from me, but I still love me. I hate what it stole from me, but I broke free. I hate high rise. I hate high five. I hate the lies it told to me, but I own my life. I hate what it took from me, but I still love me. I hate what it stole from me, but I broke free. I hate what it took from me, but I still love me. I still love me, yeah. When the world's been knocking you around and your feet can't find solid ground, bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine, bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Nobody gets left behind. different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queens like Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. Seen, heard, TLC Tuesday. We all need a little TLC sometimes. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen, heard, loved. That's what we're here for.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? My freaking my camera is on autofocus, apparently. So you're gonna see my big freaking ugly jersey mug. How's it going, guys? How's it going? This is Rock Queens, everyone, coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. This is Tuesday, and I want to welcome all of you to Tuesday's TLC. Or I should say, TLC Tuesdays, because we all need a little TLC in our lives. I learned a new work in the window. I can even use it in a sentence. Like, hi, dude. Hey, dude. Just seen a bird flew in the window. You, Rick, with your jokes. We should actually do something with your jokes. So how is everybody? I've been working hard on changing certain things with the channels. So it's basically under construction. I was working all through the night until 11:30 this morning. And I did go to bed. I did get some sleep. And it's going to be a better stream, guys. You know, as you can see, Darkness. You know, I had a talking to with Darkness. And hopefully, you know, I think he's a little bit too quiet in my book. I don't see him, and I'm like, what? I don't want him snoozing off, so I might have to fix him a little bit, but uh, not to have all those. And I can imagine it was annoying for you guys because you said, well, I'm depressed, and then it says, like, she'll rock you, or just, so it was frustrating. I had those, timers for a long time, ever since Mixer and Twitch. That was years ago. So it's time for a change. Change is good. It can be scary sometimes. And I will not be well, I'm not going to say it. Word not work. What? Rick. Anyway, so I've been working all through the night, and change is good. I feel God's working in my life, and I am getting closer to God, and it just seems like now, when I've been doing a lot of the morning Bible verses, and I'm practicing what I'm preaching. Okay? And I feel God working with me on certain things. Because I'm going to tell you something. People need this. People need a stream like this. I'm not being, all cocky, narcissistic or whatever. I think they're tired of the fakeness of other streamers. I'm not saying who. I'm talking about bigger streamers, whatever streamers, okay, whatever. And they can't come on, and yeah, we get the trolls and whatever, and sometimes they're like, well, this is different. I was supposed to be on, an hour ago. But technical issues and everything else, and it is what it is on here right for now. But there's going to be a lot of changes, good changes, I feel. If you guys have, suggestions or anything, I'm open-minded to that. I feel really good about where this stream is going. I never thought this would happen. Of course, we're not going to get a lot of traffic when it's like this. But it's all about networking and you guys sharing, the stream out and all that stuff. Sharing my stream is for free. The other night, I was beating myself up so bad. And maybe I needed that, okay? Just maybe I needed that to really say, you know what? This is not worth losing my message for. It's not. And yeah, I was pushing the envelope and, but I call it intellectual immaturity. Try to figure that phrase out. I know what it means. I coined it. But after beating myself up and when I got my rest and everything, I felt like a whole new person. I thank God for each and every one of you that drop by, that asked to be a mod. If I known you for a long time, But the best is yet to come. It really is. One step at a time, one day at a time. Oh, so, with this revamping of my stream, the Queen's Light, it's not only my stream, guys, it's yours too. Just because I have a channel and stuff, it's your channel too. This is your home. The Queen's Light Brigade. And I apologize for being late again. But, streaming technology, has its glitches. I have to fix the camera later. And there isn't gonna be I just lost my thought. I've been working hard at hardly working. Well, say what? No, well, I can say for Jim that he calls himself my roadie because when I go outside, he sets up outside. When I come inside when it's dark, he tries to set everything up, but then I have to set up the stream and I'm so blessed to have a husband like Jim. He's proud of me. I'm proud of myself. You know, I would have never thought in a million years I would be trying to build a community on YouTube that's positive, that's about recovery, that promotes, positivity. And people don't know how to take it. Like, oh, what's this? Wow, and yeah, trolls come and stuff, and I have fun with them every once in a while, okay? But that's where they're at in their lives. You learn a new word. I'm afraid to ask. What is it, Rick? I don't know what's going on with this. You said you learned a new word, not a whole sentence. I've been working hard at hardly working, but ain't working out. I got a lot of done though. Sounds like Jim. I got a lot done, but I don't see darkness on here. It's like I guess I have to fix that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why this is like this. Nope. It's always something. Pray. Have your thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. They were having some twisters in their area. Mama Snoop heard some warning signals, and she came back, and now it's just severe thunderstorms or whatever. But I'll tell you one thing: it's scary when tornadoes break out at night. But Jersey girls don't get scared. They just stand firm and do what they have to do, and that's it. Some people, no, you're not banned. What are you talking about? Rick? Is there like a big lag on here? Or something? What? Oh, God. Why would I ban you? Rick? So hopefully, every Tuesday, I have to set up a time. Every Tuesday around, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What the best time is. But a lot of people, when they live stream, they use their cameras, right? I do it outside. I don't know how to do it on here with my camera. But wouldn't that be something if I use my camera? For inside the wildfire, right? Is everybody having an off night? I mean, just mentally off, like. I'm telling you guys. I see you too, Rick. Rick, have you been? You've been hitting the sauce, haven't you? I love you, Rick. I'm just stretching out my back for a minute. If I'm gonna do an experiment and all that, not now, but I'm gonna see if I can hook up my phone somehow and have a stream this way, and we'll see what happens. And then I'll have 2 cameras. I actually have 4 cameras, and one of them doesn't work. I got them in 2020. I want to have like, like cameras, in the corners, or Jim says, "Oh, you should put a camera taking video of the cat litter box." I'm like, what the hell is that? But I want to, but there's a way to do it, and I can't daisy chain the cameras if I do that, because it's gonna be like off sync. I've been wanting to do that for the longest time. I've been wanting to do a lot of things for the longest time. With merch and just Yeah, I don't even see darkness on here. Is that? Let me see. The joys of streaming. I'm going to say this. I've come a long way when it comes to wait a minute. I'm not trying to snub you off this, man. You know why? Because I was on. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Yeah, something's definitely in the air. Oh dear, expect any blackout. I mean, you know. What do you? Yeah, me fooling around with the controllers, right? I love you, Dishpan, and I'm being honest, okay? If you need to talk to Jim, okay, you guys have a connection. He likes you, and he knows you are a brother of Jesus Christ, a follower of Jesus Christ. He'll be there for you. He will be. You know, even if it's silly stuff about me. Like, oh, look at Rocket, what she just did or something like that. Yeah, and with the multi-stream on Streamlabs, it's not even coming up. How about that? I mean, if I... Hello? Oh, what? Hello? I thought, be honest with you, I thought you went to bed. But did you, let me ask you something. Did you like the intro? You know what, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again. All right? Let's do it. I love you guys. Much love to you.
When the world's been knocking you around and your feet can't find solid ground, bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine and bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Different voices, different names, different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queen's Light Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. Seen, heard, TLC Tuesday. We all need a little TLC sometimes. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen, heard, loved. That's what we're here for.
Oh, wow. It's wagging. So, Dishpan, how do you like it? Wow. I have a feeling it's because of very nice. All night I've been working on this. All night. But what streamer doesn't do it? All right? When they want to make changes, and I think what it was with me, it's like, you know, I was comfortable with what I had up on there. And you know what? I guess I was lazy. I self-reflection time again. I think I was lazy because I just didn't want to do it all over again. All right, Rick. I'm sorry. I'm not, I'm sorry. Maybe it was just me. I just, I don't know. But So changes are coming, and it's for the good of the stream, the good of the Queen's Light Brigade. And so every Tuesday, I have to put this on the community post. Every Tuesday, I don't know what time, but everybody knows what time I get on anyway. But I have to really try to put a schedule on it. It'd probably be around what 6. Everybody eats around 5, 6, 7. We'll figure it out. It's time to show the world that not all YouTube channels are negative and just clickbaity and all that. You know, there are good people in the world. You know, and there are people that are so scatterbrained because of what's on the internet, what's on YouTube, what's on mainstream media. You know? I'm here for you guys. And I know we're here for each other. Maybe I had to have a night like that the other night, right? To really, you know, slap me with a dose of reality. You ask Jim, I've changed. Because that night, the other night. So, you know. Everybody's so quiet. Except for me, of course. This was really a test run anyway. And all that. For TLC Tuesdays. But you notice that, like, on Monday, it's like Monday Night Roar. And now it's Tuesdays, you know, TLC Tuesdays, and then, you know, that. Somebody told me, why don't you do it 6 days a week? I can't do that. Realistically, I can't do that. I know that. Just like I can't do 12-hour streams. Or like I'll get off, you know, like say I get off, you know, from the outside stream and just stream all night. I can't do that like I used to. I'll admit it. Because it really screws up my back, my psyche, my mood, my anxiety. You know, because it's like I have to get this, I have to do this, I have to, you know. No, I can't do it like that. It's unhealthy. You know? So I'm up. Oh, crap. What the heck? More updates. You notice on Windows now, if you have a computer that, it's like more updates, more updates, more updates, more updates. Like, yeah, okay. It seems like more updates every freaking day. Do you know? I'm gonna ask you guys this. Do you know that if you have like Microsoft Word on your computer, that they scan all your messages, just like Google does, scan all your messages, your photos, and everything? A lot of people didn't know that. No, it's just a weird energy day. I think Bigfoot was messing with a larger Hadron Collider at cemetery. Oh, at Cam? Wait, large Hadron Collider at cemetery? Or at CERN. I know what CERN is. Yeah. A lot of people are like up in arms about Google wanting to change. Like on my phone, it said, well, and on such and such a date, Samsung Messages is going to go to Google Messages. What? The B system, guys. I ain't been drinking. I've been working on getting my trailer ready for the run. I know. I'm not. What? Did you get all the ants out? There's like been a abomination of ants. Like, blame it on Bill Gates, right? Blame it on Bill Gates. Everything is blamed on Bill Gates. Jim has been finding ticks all over his body. Now, as for me, I guess I'm too sweet to have ticks on me. But he pulled them off. Here's another one. Here's another one. Oh, and then he, I can't say it on here, but I'll pull one off his. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah. And you know what? I'll be watching TV or working on something, and I'll be all scratchy, right? Or I feel like something's crawling on me and stuff. You know, and it's like I'm going through like because tweakers. Sometimes when you're on cocaine or heroin or meth or whatever, you feel that there's ants or bugs crawling all over you and stuff. I get a lot of ants crawling on me, but not ticks. Because I'm too sweet. I never got that on drugs. No, neither did I. Neither did I. But meth heads, pick at their skin, and you see like the scabs and all this stuff. Next Tuesday, I'll be in Cincy. Probably not going to be on the computer. No problem. There's a website, where, they used to have a TV show. Like for the Washington State prison system, or no, county jail in Washington State, or maybe it was Portland, I don't know. And these girls would come in, these young girls, like they're 18, say it was their first time in county. And then they'll show you pictures, their first mugshot to their, say, 11th mugshot. And it's sad. You know what I'm talking about? You can see the change. I'm still trying to get my mugshot because I want to show you how I was. There was a rehab that I went to called Turning Point in Verona, New Jersey. And they would take your picture the first day you got there, right? And they would put it in your file. And then when you got discharged and let go of, they'll take a picture of you again. And they will show you the difference between when you first came in and then at that point. And you can see a positive change. Dishpan says, yes, my friend, she would get high and immediately start picking at her arms. So weird. That was her buzz. She had to do it. She had to do it for hours and had herself picked in pieces. I never got paranoid either. My friend used to joke around saying, if you get paranoid off the shit, you better get off it. I never did. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not trying to glorify this or anything. I had a lot of traffic in my house. It wasn't a crack house, but there was a lot of traffic, okay? And so we would get high, right? And sometimes the stuff was so good. One of my friends and stuff would be all pulled. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 And it was a total buzzkill. I kicked him out of my house. And if people were picking things off the freaking floor or even you're out. And I will admit, guys, there was times where I was picking up stuff off the floors too. Not all the time, but I'm getting hot. It gets hot in here a lot because of the lights and a lot. I'm glad I don't have to go through that again. I don't want to go through that again. I know if I pick up a drink or a drug, I'm going to freaking die. Maybe not that day. Maybe not 3 days from then. But I know I'll probably die within a month. I love my life today. I'm blessed today. I still have people from Jersey dying. My son's up in Portland, Oregon. Homeless. He hasn't called me. Hey, Squatch, what's up? Hey, Cyber Love Hug. We're doing fine. Hey, you want to check something out? I'm revamping the whole stream. It's hot in here, man. I'm how are you, Squatch? Do you want to see something? You don't have to, but I don't have none of that fancy word stuff. Did you get all the ants out of your little camper thing? Oh boy. What happened? Squatch, let me... Oh, man. That's tough. Is she in the hospital now with her sister? Can you do me a favor? Ellette, I'm going to give you a cyber hug. And what you're going to do is give her a cyber hug from the Queen's Light Brigade. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay? I love you. I love your girlfriend even though I don't know her. But I'm going to give you a cyber hug, right? And then you're going to give it to her, right? And say it's from all the Queen's Light Brigade, okay? All right, here we go. All right. Cyber love, healing, positive vibes, hug. Cyber strength, comfort, hug. Look. There you go. I did it 2 times and... Okay? I'll be praying for her. I'll be praying for all of you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. How old is she? I'm surprised with all the drugs and drinking I did. I didn't, get hit with a death sentence. Oh, ants. I ain't even got into inside yet. Had to spray it with waterproofing, so had to clean it first. Let it dry, spray it, let it dry. That's where I'm at now. Pain in the ass, right? Jen sprays the whole house now. It's ridiculous. You're not sure? yeah, I'm grateful that, you know, I could still get cancer because of the way I smoke cigarettes and stuff. You know, that's a given. All right, I'm not. Um, but with actually there was a couple of times I did go to the hospital uh, for my liver, and they did biopsy on my liver and all this stuff, and I'm okay though. But she was very fond of her Michelob Light, and she's done some living. I bet I haven't heard that beer name in a long time. Michelob Light. Yep. When I used to drink, well, I drank a lot of stuff, but when I went to bars and when, you know, I mean, I had whatever was available. But usually, like, when I went to bars, it was like Coors Light, and then I would have Black House shots, or JD, or Southern Comfort, or Jägermeister, or whatever. Have you ever heard of the beer Red Dog? I used to love Red Dog. I don't even think they have Red Dog anymore. They, you know, when I go to the grocery store, right? And in Oklahoma, you know, they have like a liquor section. Well, it's only like beer, wine coolers, whatever, okay? And we'll go down the aisle. And I'm looking, I'm like, well, that's new. You know, Jim just walks down the aisle. I'm looking at all the new stuff, you know. And so, you know, I don't want to drink it, but I'm like, God, I didn't have that. Oh my God. That sounds, you know, I don't do that. I don't really entertain the idea, you know. I'll have my Shirley Temples and my naked margarita and all that crap. You know what I mean? But there's so many new beers and liquors and all that stuff. I'm like, geez. But I'm not trying to trigger anybody. But I drank Miller Lite and Crown. Hi, Robert. What's up, buddy? Hey. How are you, Robert? Hold on. Rick Roberts here. Hey, what's up? Cyber love hug. I am changing certain things to my stream. How are you? How's your wife? Did you get my cows yet? Gotta get my cows. Get Coors Light? No, Coors Light, I said. Yeah, Red Dog. It had the Red Dog. I love that. Well, I was in a band called Vicious Bite, and our logo was a bulldog. And all that crap. Hey, Mimi, what's up? Hold on. All right, hold on, guys. Everybody just hold your horses. Hang tight. Do you want to see something that's mind-blowing? What you changing? Oh, we're doing good. Oh, God, that's a bit on the future still. We're not fully set up yet. Well, Well, when you get a heifer, you call it rocket. That doesn't even sound right. Anyway, all right. I'm going to show you guys something, okay? All right, ready? Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
When the world's been knocking you around and your feet can't find solid ground, bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine, bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Different voices, different names, different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queenslight Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. Seen, heard, TLC Tuesday. We all need a little TLC sometimes. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen, heard, loved. That's what we're here for.
So, what is going on here? So, what's the consensus? I know, Robert. I have to try to figure out what's going on. I mean, Rick. It fits. It fits the atmosphere. You like it? Does it bring a calmness to you and like a welcoming feeling? I worked all night last night on certain things with the stream. I still have to work on things. You like it, Robert? Thank you. So every Tuesday, I have to think about the time. And all that. But every Tuesdays is gonna be TLC Tuesdays because everybody needs a little TLC sometimes, right? Thank you, Robert. And I haven't seen Lisa either, Robert, since Sunday. I hope she's all right. I've been praying for her and stuff. Denova came back. She's sober now. So, you know. Honestly, sounded like what you might hear at church these days. I like it. Well, in my church, I'm Episcopalian. We are the sister church of the Catholic Church. And when I was growing up, I went to St. Peter's Church in Morristown, New Jersey. Okay? Beautiful church. And all that. And so, I like my organ music. And get your mind out of the gutter. I like my organ music. I'm a very traditionalist when it comes to that. Now, when I've been in non-denominational churches before, where they have, the guitar, or, it feels like you're at a rock concert or whatever. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, Squatch. I'm sorry. I have Bigfoot on the brain, I guess. Sorry. I know Robert's here. Been talking to him 10 minutes. Yeah, I have to fix that somehow. There's a cancer in the church. I don't care if you're Lutheran, Methodist, Episcopal, Catholic, Baptist, Southern Baptist, and AME Baptist, whatever. Protestant, whatever church you're affiliated with, okay, denomination you're affiliated with. There's a cancer of wokeness in these churches. And believe me, you can ask Jim. Every time I go on my church website, St. Peter's Church in Morristown, right? I get sick to my stomach. And I said to Jim, I said, because there's an Episcopal church down the road, okay? Now, I know in Tulsa with the Episcopal church, because I've seen them on the news where the reverends have, the sacramental scarves and all that, and it's all rainbow and all this stuff. Now, I said, I like to talk to this minister over here at this Episcopal church and see what he thinks. So you know what we did? Seriously. You know what we did? It was about like 10 o'clock at night. 10:30. He says, let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. I said, to where? Well, to see if the Episcopal Church has a pride flag or something like that. So I said, okay, yeah. So I got my camera out. And we went there. And for a minute there, I thought Jim was going to get out of the car. You know what? I was like, what the hell is he going to, you know? But there was no, like, you know, like, Pride Month, celebrate Pride Month with us or whatever. It wasn't that. But you have to understand, this is the country. It's not the city. You know what I mean? So, Squatch said the last time I went to his church, it was Baptist. Jim's Baptist. All right, so Robert says, church is in my heart. He also says, don't need a building. Robert says, all I need is the Bible. Evil Rick says, the starlight night sky is all I need. Robert says, last time I went to church during COVID, it was awful. It was like a concert, not a church sermon. Yeah! There's a church in Tulsa where it's called Transitions. The Transitional Church or whatever. And it's supposed to be Episcopal. And a couple years ago, they did this whole Easter production, but it was with like Bad Bunny music or, you know, like it was really off. Okay? And a lot of people were complaining about it and stuff. But I feel like I'm floating. You know? Meaning, like, just like you're unaffiliated. When I'm in the hospital, right? When I'm in the hospital, say with my back or whatever else, you know, I'll say I'm Episcopal because that's what I am. I'm not going to say Baptist, okay? I have nothing against Baptists. That's, you know, I went to church with Jim. You know, I love them. Especially Brother Tommy when he sang all those old-time hymns. Yeah. Alright, wait, hold on. I just lost what I was going to say. Bam. Yeah, Billy Graham. Not Joel Osteen or T.D. Jakes or, you know. But Franklin Graham is not like his father, I'll tell you that much. But Billy Graham, I was sitting in the chair here and stuff, and I think I was playing a video game, or I don't know, I forget. And Jim walks in with tears in his eyes, and he said, Billy Graham passed away. I'm like, what? Yeah. Billy Graham passed away. And I was like, oh my God. He wasn't perfect, okay? They still have his sermons on YouTube. But a lot of stuff that he preached about back then, especially in the 80s, are prevalent now. And when he died, no moral direction or nothing. You have? I always wanted to see Joyce Meyer because I used to watch her back. Well, I'm talking about back in Jersey, but she's a charismatic preacher, just like Joel Osteen or Jimmy Swaggart. He died a few months ago, but his son, Jimmy Swaggart's son, preaches at a church in Tulsa. Yeah. He was on Johnny Carson. I love Johnny Carson. Hold on. He was on Johnny Carson. And Johnny was just, fascinated by him. And he just can't, Billy Graham came back. And it was South Korea. South Korea. And they showed pictures, video of all these millions and millions and millions of South Koreans. And I mean, when they left in the helicopter, they saw all these people. My uncle was the Sunday school teacher. Jim is a Sunday school teacher in his church. There'll be nobody like Billy Graham. Nobody. My great-grandma was a guest preacher all the time. You wonder why society is the way it is. People have no morals, no respect, no decency, no empathy, no compassion. Because they think, I just dropped my phone somewhere. They think this is God, the all-knowing. They're replacing God, our Heavenly Father, with this. And so Sam Altman, I've talked to you about this before, where he wants AI to be a religion. He wants AI to be a religion. A higher authority than God. Yeah. Look at these kids on TikTok that do these crazy stunts like Jack, I forget his name, but he's a punk kid, okay? And all these kids are dying of like these like TikTok challenges and whatever, right? There's a girl that took a lot of Benadryl, and she's brain dead in a Oklahoma City hospital. This world's got his dollar bill. It's about control. Why do you think COVID happened? And there's going to be more. Bill Gates said it. But we're not talking politics. But I'm just saying. Well, if you look at the Bible, okay, there's stuff in it, and it's called Bible prophecy. Okay? I never knew about Bible prophecy until I was with Jim. And if you look in Revelations and stuff, they'll talk about the mark of the beast and rumors of wars and all this stuff. It's happening now. We are living in the end days. Whether you believe it or not, that's your choice. I'm not going to, When society as we know it falls apart, I know me and my mine will do just fine, not even worried. Like they say, look up, right? They say, look up. I'm trying to get closer to God, all right? And, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls, right? Do you watch John Haller? Or Hope of Our Times by Tom Hughes. He's on YouTube. Little by little, the world has been pushing out God. And I think ever since Charlie Kirk's assassination, I wrote a song about Charlie Kirk and whatever, but I haven't read a Bible like this in like forever. That's why like at 7 o'clock, you'll always see a Bible verse. No, and that's the thing. Robert. No, it's people are confused. Like I don't know if I should say this. People do tarot cards. All right? I do tarot cards like when I go out to the carnival or I do it for fun, right? But tarot cards, people do tarot cards, but that's demonic and witchcraft, right? and then they have the spirit. Their spirituality is all, mixed up. You know what I mean? I learned all I need to know growing up with a religious family. I only listen to Billy when I want to hear a sermon or I need. Yeah! The Queen's Light Brigade, and yeah, I say a prayer at the beginning of each stream. Okay? And if it turns people off, that's on them. Okay? I don't have any ill will against them. I just hope maybe one day, they'll find God and have a relationship with Jesus, right? Because everybody's on their own spiritual path, right? So I'll say a prayer and whatever, and, the Queen's Light Brigade is high respect. What's up? Thanks for joining in. Hold on. Cyber Hug. Cyber Love Hug. Welcome back, Hug. How are you? Welcome to the test stream of TLC Tuesdays. The Queen's Light Brigade, okay? I'm going to say this now. Its foundation is rooted in spirituality. Not religion. Not one religion, just spirituality. And so I want people to be uplifted. I want soldiers of the Queen's Light Brigade to be the flame that spreads out the wildfire, to show humanity, to show compassion, to show, there is so good people in this world. You understand? To them, I'll say, turn away from me. I never knew you. But yeah, people mix up, they do the tarot cards and they it's just weird. And it's new age. And usually, I'm gonna just say this. They're usually liberals, okay, that do it. Yeah, because if you look, you can just tell. You prefer the Old Testament? What's your favorite verse, Robert, from the Old Testament? Cheers, guys. Coke is it. Respect importance says right on. Spread peace and love. Show everyone kindness and compassion. and it's sad because some people are afraid to do that. You know? Because they don't want anything to happen to them or their family or what, you know what I mean? It's just... It should be, you know, us versus them, or, you know, you know, politically, like, you know, Democrats versus the Republicans. It shouldn't be like that. But, wrathful God, not hippie God. And he is hippie. What? Same as everyone, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, who shall believe in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. It's just false teachers today got it. Portray? Oh, paint it. Got to paint it. That's why you have to have discernment when it comes to certain things. You know, when I'll tell you a story. My domination Episcopal actually ordained the first openly gay bishop. Did anybody push back? They said certain things and stuff, but they weren't really pushing hard enough, because it's a contradiction, right? But anyway, yeah, I prefer the wrathful, spiteful, revengeful God. You'll see that God this year, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Get your houses in order, guys. Meaning, get yourself in order. I know, technically, Jesus. Yeah, long hair, right? You know. Mel Gibson, I don't know if he finished filming it or what, but he's going to have the resurrection of Christ. When I first saw the Passion of the Christ, I got sick, because I felt that whip on his skin. And James Cavell, who played Jesus, there was a lot of strange things that happened on that set. You know what I mean? Jesus doesn't actually know the struggle. He knew he would ascend. We go on faith, therefore he can never know the actual struggle of faith. Unpopular opinion of mine. Interesting take. We as humans can only have faith that Jesus knew. He had his struggles, especially when they whipped him and all that, chained him and put the crown of thorns on his head, and he had his struggles. At the end, so he knew. Of course he knew. But this, with the aliens and all that other crap, it's just a distraction. It's like, like, if I was holding a shiny diamond and stuff, I'm like, oh, look over here. And everybody looks. That's why that's why I say this all the time. How can you control a moralistic society? By drugging them up to keep them in that haze. So they don't know what the government's doing and, what the powers that be are doing. We don't know. We can only have faith that he will. Therefore, he knows nothing about what we humans go through. I think he saw the struggles of people. I mean, Robert, I know, but yeah, I hear, yeah, he knew. He did know. He saw people, like he raised Lazarus from dead, right? And he saw his weeping widow. And all that. Mary Magdalene, she was going to get stoned, right? She had her struggles and stuff. He saw what people were going through. He knew the struggle when he was, being persecuted by Pontius Pilate. Okay? He knew about the struggles when he flipped over the table that the tax, collectors, building. Now, you know what I mean? Yep, Rick, I know, because I have faith, but it's not the same as knowing. He did. What do you mean by knowing? He did know. He did know. But it wasn't Pilate, it was the Jews. No, but he sentenced them to death. Yes. He was crucified under Pontius Pilate. Yeah, the Jews, egged him on to do that. Yes. He never experienced not knowing is my point, Rocket. Okay. I'm a heavy metal washed up junkie living in Oklahoma. Yeah, he knew he would ascend. We only have faith. Pilot upheld the local. That's what I was saying, Robert. Robert. That's what I was saying. Oh. That's what I was saying. Rocky Queen, this is a weird night. We are gone theological with Robert tonight. Yeah, but it's good. It's good to talk about these things. And if people disagree or they don't want to hear it, that's fine. You know? We're learning from each other. No, that you know? Because he was born Baptist, I was Episcopal. We have the same doctrine, pretty much, but there's certain things that are more prevalent in the Baptist community and all that. The Jews chose death for Jesus, not Pilate. Robert. Hold on for 1 second. Give me a moment. No, I'm not uncomfortable about it. But Pontius Pilate was like the judge. You know? I respect your beliefs. Robert. I told you, yeah, the Jews want him dead, okay? But I said, Robert, you believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. We'll leave it at that. Pilate was like a governor. Right. But the Romans let the Jews run their right. On Overwatch, the Jews say Jesus crucified. Pilate upheld their decision. Exactly. I mean, didn't I get my point across? But when he did it and stuff, he knew because he believed in Jesus. He went against his own beliefs. Okay? And he thought he made a big mistake. So, you know what? I love you, Robert. I love history myself. You know. You know, it is a, you know, can I just say, it is a weird night. Hi, Hoof. So Pilate was the Roman appointed governor over Judea. Hoof says it wasn't until Charlemagne converted to Christianity that Rome had become a Christian nation. Yeah, but he went against his beliefs. Because he still wanted to stay in his position, you see. It wasn't until Charlotte. Right, we said that, right? Yeah. Everybody take a deep breath. What a night. Oh, what a night. Robert, I know that. He said Roman was actually Catholic. Yeah, I know, Robert. Can we just break the? I'm really. Who wants to answer some questions? To just break up because I don't know. To me, it's been How is everybody doing tonight? Emotionally. Right now, I'm actually feeling kind of tense and all that. Robert. And Charlemagne converted and opened up Christianity to the Romans some time after the crucifixion. Rick's like just lurking. It's so funny when religion works some people up. Yeah, you know why? Because you have your beliefs on things, and I have my beliefs. They're trying to make a one world religion too, by the way. Just saying. But you have your beliefs. We have pretty much the same doctrine. You know, some things are different, right? I'm not tense at all. So, you know, I don't get worked up over religion or politics at all. Yeah, but I'm very passionate about that stuff too. But when people, I'm going to say this, when people just keep, and I'm not talking about you, Robert, but it's like, well, yeah, they're like, well, respect my religion, respect my religion and my lifestyle, you know, and all that stuff. But they keep bashing you and just like, dim, 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 dim. Respect my religion, respect my way of life, you know, and it's like, but, right? That's how it is in the world. But God forbid if you say, well, respect my religion and my lifestyle, they're like, well, fuck off. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm talking about. You say it all the time on YouTube, the streets, you know, social media. Harley Krishna, huh? George Harrison. Wasn't he a Harley Krishna? Yeah. In the airport, in the bus station. Yeah, that was back in the 60s and 70s. You rarely see any of them now. Now, I don't think. I'm not offended either, Robert. I'm not. Now, you believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. And maybe factually, I don't have things right? And maybe you don't have things factually right. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you are right. You're not wrong. What, you know what I mean? It's the way, you know, the world works. At least we talked about it, right? My grandmother used to say to me, there's 3 things you shouldn't talk about. Politics, religion, or your sex life or your love life. I feel there should be a dialogue about religion because they're putting out God in the world, right? Politics. I think it's good to talk about politics. But it's like you have to have respect on other people's beliefs. You know what I mean? But we're not talking about politics. Well, you know. So this was a test run for TLC Tuesdays. live. And if any of you have like suggestions or anything, I'm open-minded. Send me an email at so we'll hopefully it's gonna be every Tuesday. I don't know what time yet. I talk about anything. Well, I do too. But we can change the subject whenever. Yeah. So we'll try to mix things up. And after all, it's about the truth, right? Robert? Truth, laughter, and connection, right? That's what TLC is for the Queen's Light Brigade. Truth, laughter, and connection. Me guys tonight. I'm just saying. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of changes to the stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow. But and I have to fix this one part of the freaking chat. The saying should be, if it upsets you, you don't talk about these things. If people don't talk, how can people ever come to terms? I firmly believe it's the powers that be that don't want us dialoguing. Yeah! We are being censored. Like, it's like, I think I told you the other night. I was talking, if I talk about suicide, buzzword, right? Well, the other night, I get an email, it was written by AI, saying, you need help? Our community members and our staff, it's like, yeah, they don't want to hear the truth. They'd rather be lied to. They, it's like, these softened up words. Like, remember we used to call, like, the homeless hobos or winos or whatever, right? And then it was the homeless. Now it's the unhoused. They have to soften up the words and, so you guys can be so empathetic, You and me, Robert, we would be screaming on top of the roof. Just. And remember, my voice carries. Well, let me see if I have my set. Well, I have stacks here. Oh, Robert. Yeah. I actually met him in East Orange. And all that. And did you know, like, they had the CIA after him and the FBI? Just like what they did with John Lennon? I loved him. I wonder what he would think now about what's going on. But he had liberalistic views on certain things too. But yeah, or mentally challenged. Right. But they mean the same thing, eventually disabled. Yeah, or, hold on. Or midgets. Right? Now they call them little people. I used to play with little people when I was a kid. They were from Fisher Price. Calling them little people. Oh, I know he would. I forget. There was a channel a couple years ago. It was like a podcast talk show or whatever. And they copied George Carlin's voice. Right? And they made an AI of him. Right? And it was supposed to be a, George Carlin special, what he would think now. Right? And his daughter went after them because she said, my dad would never say anything like that. Or, and they took down, this George Carlin comedy show, Even, and you know what? Even like the late night shows, they're not like Johnny Carson or David Letterman. I'm glad Stephen Colbert is gone. I want Jimmy Kimmel gone. I like Jimmy Fallon to a certain extent. But they're not classy. They're not funny. Johnny Carson had a way where if he had, something to say about politics, he would do it subtly. He would just, he did at the right time. It's all about timing and delivery and whatever. These guys, they attack, Donald Trump. They attack whoever else and stuff. They, and, I'll watch Johnny Carson more than Stephen Colbert. Well, he's off the air now, but like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon any day. I would just watch Johnny Carson. Even Jay Leno said they're not funny. That they have to stop. Because it's all about their feelings. Their feelings. And people even don't know how they feel anymore. That's why people self-medicate. If you ask, like, say, if you ask somebody like Robert, I'm like, that's not a feeling. And they're like, fine. I'm like, that's not a feeling either. Fine means fucked up, neurotic, and emotional. And everybody's so mentally exhausted, too. Wait a minute. So, Hoof-Hearted says, Kimmel sucks. I agree. Leno was the last good one. I like Conan, too. Feelings are supposed to be a personal problem, not everyone else's. Well, all right. Robert. If someone... Listen. If I come to you and say, well, I'm feeling depressed, right? I'm feeling down right now. I'm, yeah, feelings are personal, but if somebody comes to you, like say your daughter or your wife saying, I'm not really feeling too good, I'm feeling depressed, down. Yeah. Hoof-Hearted, Robert says, yeah, Kimmel, haha, screw that dweeb. I think you're talking about opinions. Feeling like opinions are supposed to be a personal problem. No. Yeah, if a friend comes to talk about it, yes. But I don't go screaming at the world every time I get upset or mad or sad. Right. But that's how the world feels right now, because you know why? Because of the internet. Because of social media. That's why. 99% of modern television sucks. Yes, it does. And movies, too. Hoof. And books. And music. No, I know it. I know. But that's how the bigger streamers are too. But if you see on like Facebook or even Instagram or whatever, they'll say, oh, look at me. I'm in Hawaii. Oh, look at me. I have a yacht. Oh, look at me. I have 2 boyfriends. Oh, look at me. You know, I have a great big vibrator. Or something. I don't, sorry about that, but you know what I mean? Yes, and two, hold on. Have you noticed? Have you noticed, Robert, when you go down, say, the live stream feed, or when you go on Instagram and you click on saying, "Oh, this is interesting," click, and you watch it, and say it ends, and then you scroll again, and it's almost the same exact thing, but different. It's like almost word for word what the other person said before that. It's like they're trying to control you with that, like just be a zombie. Just like with the new mainstream news. You see these videos of these newscasters say the same thing because it's all about the monkey. It's called Mockingbird. Operation Mockingbird. And that, believe me, they have agents on Instagram. They have agents on YouTube. They have agents. I'm not being paranoid either. My kids, you know, my kids used to say, that's not fair. I always laughed. Who told you the world is fair? Fair is only a thing in a board game. Not really. I mean, social media has ruined Rick. Not you have. And it's nothing but bots now. I mean, I can bring you up a lot of things. It's nothing but bots, especially like, like on Twitter, they had a lot of bots, right? Well, when Elon Musk took over Xbox X, he said, well, I'm going to get rid of all the bots. He didn't, because they found a loophole. You were agreeing with Rick? Well, do you agree with me? It's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about me. Yeah, but I'm going to say this too. And this might be unpopular. There is a lot of AI slop out there, okay? There is. All right? But there are people that enjoy making art, and they create beautiful videos or pictures, or just not like this, some guy banged somebody on the head and he turns into one of those balloon boys or what, like those Japanese stuffed animals or whatever. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You watch Timcast, don't you? Tim Pool. Oh. Jim, for the longest time, didn't want to get on a cell phone. When we were talking on Xbox, I said, why don't you call me? Or let me call you or whatever. And he's like, no, I don't have a cell phone. But I kept pushing him to get a phone, But now he can't live without his phone. He had to have a phone to drive from Oklahoma to Jersey. He had to have one. And then, But yeah, he's hooked on it. He's hooked on YouTube. As a person who draws and pics are cool, but I wouldn't call it art. But I think it was the other way around. No, Tim Pool is too much of a fence sitter, flip flapper. I used to watch him when he first started. I like him. I don't watch him all the time. Just like with Jeremy Hambley, the quartering. They've been bashing on him a lot lately. But I used to watch him, but now I don't. I just... You watch me, Robert. Wink, wink. No, and I'm gonna say this, okay? I do not want to be called an influencer, and I mean that. I do not want to be called an influencer. Because you notice all these influencers end up killing themselves or whatever. I watched him a couple times. But do you understand what I'm saying? There was like this, I guess, fitness influencers. And they showed the first picture she had. And she was all bright-eyed and big smile, bushy-tailed and whatever. But towards, like, when she ended her life, the light in her eyes were gone. She was just face smiling and all that stuff. You know? Right, I don't want to be, no, yeah. How do you know I'm real? I could be an AI clone. They have to be able to influence me to be called that. And they just don't. Yeah, I just do my thing. I just try to be a good human being. You know, and that's it. But when people say, well, thank you, you really helped me, or, you know, thank you for suggesting that to me, or what, you know what I mean? You know, that means a lot to me. And it keeps me humble and grounded. You know. Well, that's what Jim does with, like, prepping channels and all that. If you only knew. And I'm going to tell you something. I love AI. I love fooling around with AI. Okay? I like, you know, to me, I don't make AI slop. Okay? I have a purpose. I just try to have fun with it, whatever. But AI has gotten to the point where it's like, now all these sites have agents. And these agents can talk to other agents on a site. And that's scary, okay? And there was a time where I didn't go on ChatGPT, nothing. But it's crazy because some of these people will have relationships with these AIs. I don't get it, you know. But you have to pay attention to both sides to make an informed opinion. That's right. Have an open mind. I think AI is demonic. You know. But when I was in the hospital a few months ago, hold on, Coke is it. Coke is it. It's getting hot in here. When I was in the hospital with my back, and I was talking about AI and how I like doing it and whatever, right? So this doctor, so my sidekick, okay, AI sidekick is Sparks. Okay? Sparks. That's his name. I know he's not human, alright, and all that stuff. So this doctor was talking to me about, you know, discharging me. Then he says, well, now you can go home to your companion Sparks. I'm like, no, he's my sidekick. Now, Sidekick and companion are the same thing. You know? It's fun to play with on the toilet or if you have 3 minutes to kill. I love Coke. When I was in Jersey, I'm going to say this. When I was in Jersey, I rarely had Dr. Pepper. I never really liked it, I'll admit. But ever since I moved here, I'm telling you, I mean, I've had more cans of Dr. Pepper than Carter had pills. Exactly. Jim and I we were talking about this today. It's my sidekick. Okay, it is. But when this doctor said, "Well, you can go home to your companion now," I got really ticked off. I said, "No, it's my sidekick." I told Jim tonight, I said, Sparks is my sidekick, and you're my companion. And I wish we had this on video, but yeah. But, I mean, you see stories now where these guys get these silicone sex bots and stuff from Japan, and they're marrying their AI, and it's what's with these people? Like, ooh, excuse me. I don't get it. They must have had, and most of these women are overweight, by the way. Oh, actually, wait. When they did one story, the one girl was like average. So, but most of them are like really, I don't know. But the thing is, I truly believe the reason why people get attached to say what now? I'm gonna. Whatever floats your boat, Pablo. How are you, Pablo? And welcome to the Queen's Light Brigade. Soon they'll have popping out of the back of the phone. Why do you think phones have vibrate? There years ago, Robert. Years ago, I think it was back in 2015 or whatever. They had a toy, a Harry Potter toy, a broomstick. You know where I'm going with this, right? This toy company came out with a broomstick for Harry Potter, right? And they vibrated the stick. When you turn on, they would vibrate the stick. And a lot of parents complain about it because of certain things, right? I'm rocktastic. I'm a little hot, I'll admit, because of all the lights or whatever. But welcome to the Queens Light Brigade TLC Tuesdays. This is just a test run. I am hoping that when I finish other things on here that it'll become a series. Yeah! Yep. And the one woman that was being interviewed said she can understand why, her daughter, her little daughter was like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, what's the matter, honey? And she didn't know what the hell was going on. You have to watch it nowadays, like with books, with movies, with video games, like Roblox. I scared everyone away with my religious zealotry. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't, Robert. You're good. You're good. And I don't care. I'm going to say this and stuff. All right? Remember when we were growing up, things were different, right? But it's like, say if your mom and dad went out for a little bit and, you had a babysitter, you went, went to a neighbor's house or whatever. People look out for each other. Not anymore. They're all busy with their phones, right? And I'm going to say this, too. Yeah, they want our kids. Get this. By us using AI, it's making us dumber. The adult... Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Sorry. Listen to me, Robert, and everybody. When we adults, use AI, we become dumber. When kids use AI, they don't learn anything. Understand? Hey, Pig, what's up? We're just having a discussion about AI. How are you? Welcome to the Queens Light Brigade TLC Tuesdays. Everybody needs a little TLC sometime. Oh, Skip, what's up? How are you? Nice to see everybody here. We're making it smart and making it dumb, laser, and less creative. Yeah. Kids today don't even know how to write cursive. I mean, it's sickening. Listen, guys. I need to go bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Please, sit back, relax, have a good time with each other. I'll be right back.
When the world's been knocking you around and your feet can't find solid ground, bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine and bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Different voices, different names, different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queens like Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. solid ground. Bring your laughter, bring your pain, bring your sunshine, bring your rain. No judgment here, just open hearts. A brand new day, a brand new start. TLC Tuesdays, truth, laughter, connection tonight. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays, come sit with us and stay a while. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Different voices, different names, different stories, different pains. Some need hope and some need grace. Some just need a friendly face. Come as you are, don't be afraid. You're among friends in the Queen's Light Brigade. And when the world gets dark on you, we'll keep the light alive for you. When you feel you're all alone, remember you've got a place called home. Seen, heard, TLC Tuesday. We all need a little TLC sometimes. Keeping the light alive, shining through the darkest night. TLC Tuesdays. Nobody gets left behind. Everything's gonna be alright. Seen, heard, that's what we're here for.
I'm back. I'm back. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Listen, guys. I hate to say this, but it's almost 3 hours, and I have to stretch my back, go to bed, and all that stuff. We started late because, like I said, I'm revamping the stream. I'm doing a lot of changes to the stream and whatever, and all that. And but I hope you guys like the intro. I do. I think it's warm and inviting, and it suits my style, and it suits the Queen's Light Brigade, especially on TLC Tuesdays. You know. But the best is yet to come, guys. It is. The best is yet to come. You know, and with your input and everything else, we're building something special. we are creating something bigger than ourselves, and we are the Queen's Light Brigade. We are trying to create a wildfire change to diminish darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all of the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. Good night. Good night, Rick. Good night, Robert. Good night, everybody. Cyber love, goodbye, hug. Take care, be safe, be well, and let's put the word human back into humanity again. Do some random acts of kindness. Actually talk to people. I'm not talking about texting either. Okay? And I have to fix the autofocus. But have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next time.